Commanders. All right. Listen, I want to go into this video letting you know that some of you have found a great playstyle in Vega, but you can't deny it any longer. Vega needs to get nerfed. I know, not a major nerf. We need a one-slot bus commander in airships. That's great. Vega was a great upgrade to tackle Rogers, but we can't deny it anymore. Let's be honest. Vega is just a little too powerful. Now, I'm not saying we nerf his Breakdown and Scorpio combos. I'm not saying we nerf Breakdown and Gemini combos. I'm only proposing two things. The first thing is cosmetic. The second thing is his Awaken ability. Obviously, right? I mean, if you clicked on this video, you knew going into this, Vega was going to have to get down. You know he needs a downgraded buff. I'm going to push that if we do nerf Vega, this is the only thing we nerf. We just make him an A-class. That's it. Many people have spoken out about it, except for Vega mains, because it's like a little-known secret. So when you awaken a commander, you have to use two of these Cinnabar things for airship commanders, and it leaves them awakened for 12 hours. Or no, 24 hours. So by just doing it one time, I've got a total resistance weaken bonus of 40%. And every time I click Awaken, it burns 2 more Cinnabars, and it resets my timer to 24 hours. And every time you do it, this stat keeps going up. Starts at 40, then goes to 47, and it does mildly change. Some stats, like defense, gets more than other ones. So I'll do it again and again and again here. 53 dodge. I think it eventually goes down, right? I don't know. It gets freakishly high, like into the 600%. The top level players have, I've seen Awakens like in 600%. And actually, I haven't seen that. I should say I've heard that. And you get a warning when the Awaken's about to fall off. So every 24 hours, you refresh it. Now, Vega is a B commander. He can keep his Awakens going over and over and over, and it makes him incredibly strong, even stronger than he normally is. And I don't even know all the combos. I know defensive, dodge, resistance weaken. I've shown you all those. There's more, I'm sure. And it's just a little too strong. It's a little too good. So this isn't a personal attack against Albatross, but on behalf of everyone at server 888, if you want to think it is, then awesome. It is. So Vega needs a nerf. Just a little nerf. Like, he is the #1 one-slot bus commander in the game. There is no one better than Vega, and the fact that you can keep his Awaken going for day after day, month after month, for basically just a release 10 twice a day, it's too cheap. A normal A or S class commander, when you awaken them, it requires these Gaussian alloys, which are way more expensive. And you can actually look at the price if you go to the new, what is it called, Time and Space War, and you can sometimes see those items for sale, and they are ridiculously expensive. I want to say like 6,000, 4,000, or 6,000. They're a lot. They're a lot. Flower of Life. There you go. 1,500. That's not too bad. 1,500 is not bad. But assuming you can buy them, otherwise you just got to keep releasing 10 and hope you get lucky. So they're expensive. So that's my functional nerf suggestion to Vega. You guys, all you Vega mains out there that have been keeping that a secret for the last season, you got away with it for a season. You had your fun. But let's be honest, a B commander with a never-ending Awaken is broken. It's broken. Okay, it's time for a fix. Press like if you agree. That's it. Okay, now, let's talk about the other thing that drives me crazy about Vega that I don't think they're going to change. They are definitely going to nerf Vega. That needs to happen. We need to push for that. That just happened. It just needs to happen, okay? All right, the second thing, I don't know if anyone noticed this, and all the art in this game is drawn differently. There is no actual set for this art. Obviously, these aren't real actors. But if you look at this Vega, and it's not just this Vega, it's both Vegas, this one too. Look at his helmet. Look at it. If you notice, there is a giant shadow in the middle of his helmet. You see my mouse? I'm following that mouse there. Follow the mouse. There's a giant monolith shadow, and one of the eyes is white and one of the eyes is black. And the reason is because the artist put in a glare, and the glare is actually a really strange lighting effect he was going for. If you look at the reflection of the bulb on Vega, there is very clearly like a dome structure in front of his head, and then there's a light source behind it, and then Vega is being illuminated by the light source behind the monolith. There's a giant white reflection on this glass dome above Vega's glass dome. So the effect is that Vega's entire body is illuminated, But this part of his helmet has like this giant shadow in front of it because the light is behind it, reflecting up and back down, which I guess kind of adds for a really cool lighting feature on Vega's helmet. But it does kind of drive me crazy. Does anyone else notice that? Anyone else ever notice that? Here's another one that kind of sticks out kind of strangely. If you look at another commander with a domed head, like Soda Man, for example, best commander in the game, he has a different thing in front of him. Like, you can see kind of the reflection here. There's like not a bookcase, but maybe like a table with a light behind it and a little shadow reflecting on it. So, I don't know. Is that too much? Am I digging too much into this? I don't know. I've noticed it before, and I started to do this video. I was like, I should bring that up. Anyone else got any weird art things that stick out? All right. We're talking about nerfing Vega. All right. I don't know if we're going to submit that to the devs, but it definitely needs to be done. Just admit it. All right. Let's get back to serious meta fixes that can actually change our game.